And the part we've all been waiting for, very impatiently.
What better time than now to start using this?
With the Vanquish being such a high caliber kit and such a, premium build, I figured we can't have the stock body on this thing. We can't have stock wheels, can't have stock tires, can't have stock anything. Why not go all the way with the body to the moon?
Wake up, idiot!
Here we have a 1,000,001 piece Land Rover Defender hard body. What better kit to put this on than the VRS 410 Ultra? We have, like I said, 1,000,001 puzzle pieces here to mess with now. We got everything from all the little individual turn signals. We have a ton of tiny 0.5mm screws. We have door panels, windows. This is insane. Like, the detail for this body is awesome. It was not cheap in terms of body wise. Texture they put in the dashboard, the texture they put in the back of the seat. It's already painted. You could have 7 different colors to pick from. This kit was very thought out and they took a lot of time to make it. I'm super excited to have one. We actually bought the last one. They have no more now. It's discontinued on their site. Don't know why. So I will put the link to where we got it from if you boys are interested, and hopefully it comes back in stock. All this to say, I felt like the Vanquish VS410 Ultra deserved a body of this caliber. It deserved this body. Boys, today we are turning this expert level Lego set into one of the most scale RC bodies I've ever made in my life. As you see, we have quite the challenge in front of us today. I have never really built a body out of a plastic bag before, but I figured, well, today's today. What? And we're going to dive right into it. So we got our beautiful construction manual here, and we're going to dive into what it wants us to do. I'm going to lay these parts out, kind of take you through a little time lapse, step by step here, build this body, give you what I think about it, what I know about it, and overall kind of what I found out about it to help you guys along the way build your hard body and kind of the tips and tricks I use to assemble this thing. So number one wants us to grab our windshield and our windshield trim. So we're going to put the whole front windshield assembly together. I'm very impressed with this body. All of the pieces are very nicely cut, very nicely laid out, and super easy to grab with minimal trimming required. Very happy with this stuff. Once we grab our tools, it's time for the first hinge assembly. Everything is very, very tiny. You might even need some needle nose to be able to grab some of these places. Assembling this was, well, okay until it wasn't. So little problem has arisen here. I'll be honest, the screws here are trash. Like, the ones they give you are absolute garbage. They are this little tiny Phillips head screw. I have tried one of these little like watch screwdrivers, even in a flathead. I've tried this little tiny Phillips head. I have tried these 2 snap-on screwdrivers that are PH1s. I have tried this little dynamite set with a super tiny thing on here, but just strip out like immediately. So I've gotten this one about, I don't know, like 10% in there. The other one maybe like halfway in there. When you build this body, there is a link in the description, or any hard body. Go ahead and grab you this screw kit off of Amazon. It comes with a bunch of 1.5mm hex heads. May have to drill some of these holes out a little bit. I can't even get these screws back out at this point, so I don't know if I'm just going to be able to pull them out with pliers or whatnot. But boys, before you can start this project, take these screws right here and throw them in the trash can, because they are not going to help you. They're just going to get you aggravated.
How would I take a test? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Boys, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could take a second, hit that beautiful subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you're feeling a little frisky, hit that notification bell, boys, to see all the good stuff coming to this channel. With this body being as nice as it is, I figured why not use my detailing expertise here and go to the next level and apply some PPF. If you're not familiar with what PPF is, PPF stands for Paint Protection Film. It's a clear film that goes over top of a material to ensure it doesn't get scratched. It self-heals itself, and it has a lot of good properties, more than ceramic coating, because of its scratch resistance and able to self-heal. All of the plastic pieces on RC bodies, tend to get scratched up pretty often, so I figured why not take this opportunity to go the extra mile and protect everything as much as I could. I'm very impressed with this instruction manual. It was super simple to read, very easy to understand what you're doing and how you're going to go about it. All the pieces fit together very nicely, and I'm just overall very impressed with all this. The screw thing, you're going to have one thing that you don't like. I mean, come on, boys. Is that all we got to deal with? Are we really going to complain about that? We're engineers here. We are innovators. We are the people of the RC industry, and we know how to work with what we have, boys. We know how to make things go together perfectly, even when they're not exactly going together perfectly. Now, the adhesive you just saw me apply goes around the back of the headlight housings. I want to ensure I get no water, no debris, or anything in here throughout the life of this body and keep everything nice and crystal clear. Assembling these pieces right here were a little difficult to get to clip into place. It took me a few tries. The plastic's pretty resilient. All right, we've got the first little bit built here. We got the front end together with the light buckets. The grill I'm going to wait on. I think I'm going to 3D print like an actual silver fan to go on the back of it. Choose that more scale depth because it just had a little black fan in there and it didn't look really scaled to me, and I feel like it could be better. So the windshield had some scratches on it, so I'm going to go into garage art later, get my polisher and polish those scratches out, and then apply the PPF like I did on the headlights there to make sure that stuff doesn't get scratched. It's just so easy to get scratched and susceptible to it, and I think just like the windshield being scratched and all this other glass just kind of takes away from all the beauty of the body. So we're definitely going to PPF all these windows as well before we put them on. I'm missing one reflector and I'm very freaking upset. I want to do the whole clear vibe on here, but I'm missing one of these side clear reflectors. Looked on the floor, looked everywhere, looked in the box. I can't find it. It fell out somewhere. So we might have to go orange on that unless I can 3D print one. So that's the update, guys. We are moving right along. Hood hinges are freaking sick with the little hinges. Ran into trouble with some screws there, being kind of a nightmare to get together. Some of them just kept stripping out. It's like the metal was really soft, and the head is like a pH 0, so it's super tiny. I was able to work past that and put a 1.5 millimeter screw in here. Highly recommend just having a little screw kit, like I said, guys, to help get you through this if you run into any of those troubles. And a small drill bit goes a long way. Stop back into doing this thing. I'm ready to get it done. Up next are the doors. Diving into this, I had no knowledge if these doors were actually going to work, if they were going to function, if they were going to open, if they were just for all pure aesthetics. It appears the more I got into it that they are going to actually open, click closed, and all that good stuff, and there seems to be plenty of room behind the door panel for all window rolling activities. Whether I get that far, not entirely sure. For whatever reason, I am more worried about protecting all of the clear windows, so you see me cutting the PPF here, laying it on top of the window, pushing it down, taking a little heat gun, making it all smooth, get all the bubbles out of here, and protecting these bad boys from all of the elements. I'll save you boys the trouble of watching me do all of these windows. It was pretty tedious, but if you're interested in a video on how to do this, it's super easy, guys. You can do it. I'll be happy to make a video. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are thinking. Now to put the windows in the doors, super easy. They click in with 2 tabs at the top, 2 screws on the bottom. Now I did use the Phillips head screws. These were a black screw and they seem to be a different material, which was a lot stronger and helped out tremendously. And I am just constantly blown away with the detail. Like the mirror mounts, everything is up to par, scaled just like a real 1-to-1 Land Rover, and it's amazing. Same process here with the back door, boys. Same door panel, same hinges, same window process. Super easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to assemble this stuff in no time. Like I said, the manual is great. I'm really happy with this whole process. I would definitely be buying more products from this company. Their stuff seems to be phenomenal. I'm going to bring part 1 of this adult Lego assembly to a close here. We got a lot accomplished today. It took me about probably 3 hours of filming to get all this done and everything processed, but I'm super happy with it. Thank you boys for joining us for this beautiful adult Lego assembly. I really hope you liked it. Drop a comment down below what you're thinking about the body. Do you have one of these? Hit that huge subscribe button, and I can't wait to show you what's next.